Black Ops 6 Zombies launch has been absolutely phenomenal, but I thought today I would give my 10 things that I want fixed or changed within Black Ops 6 Zombies. Now, all of these things that I want fixed or changed are going to be things that are possible. I'm not going to come here and tell you I want the map to be completely different, I want a new Easter egg, because that's obviously just not going to happen. So the 10 things that I'm going to list you in today's video are going to be 10 things that I think are genuine possibilities to be fixed within this next game. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, but let's get right on into it. The first thing that I believe should be fixed is there are too many goddamn bosses on Liberty Falls and high rounds. The spawn rate of them are absolutely wild, and they are bullet sponges. I made a funny short about it, and here's the video. I'm here. Oh, shit.
I have no points because I just literally bought every perk in the game. I might be sucked.
Damn.
We have a legendary key, hopefully.
Look how many minglers are up here! Oh my god!
That's just so fucking ridiculous. That's just so fucking ridiculous. What the fuck? There's 12!
Yeah. Oh my god!
They all did the exact same animation!
Wait.
What the fuck? That got 130,000 views on Twitter. And that's not me saying I hate Liberty Falls and I don't like the difficulty. I'm just saying, holy shit. There is so many manglers and abominations and everything like that. The bosses are just too many. If you're gonna make them bullet sponges, I would like less. And if you are going to make it as much as they are, I'd like them to be less bullet sponges. I don't think you gotta do both. I think it's just gotta be one or the other. And I like most of the bosses. I like the abomination. I like the sort of amalgamation of Nathan in Terminus. The boss spawn rate specifically on Liberty Falls is way too fucking high. For our number 2, it is going to come with Frenzy Guard. And the issue is Frenzy Guard is kind of useless because armor is so common in this game. All the zombies go towards you, and when you have something like Healing Aura or Ether Shroud or even that new field upgrade, it's like, why would you ever use Frenzy Guard? I feel like it's not very good in this new game. I've never seen somebody go out of their way to use Frenzy Guard. It's usually Ether Shroud or Healing Aura. Now, I get that there are clutch field upgrades even in Cold War like there was with Ring of Fire, but you would see other people occasionally use different ones, whether that is Ether Shroud or whatever. But Frenzy Guard was usable in Cold War, and then in this new game, it's not. I don't think it's very good, especially on solo, and I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think Frenzy Guard needs a different update. Now, what is the second update I think Frenzy Guard should have? I think that you should be like a monkey bomb effect where after it goes off, you blow up and it kills all the zombies around you. I think that would be a very, very cool effect because you are luring them all towards you. I like the armor aspect where you get all the armor. I think that's good, but I think you should be basically a human monkey bomb and sort of do this explosion animation right next to you. I think that'd be very good. That's why I like Frenzy Guard, and I think that should be added to that. I just think Frenzy Guard is a little bit too weak. For number 3, we're going to talk about specifically the Wonder Weapons. This goes with the Jet Gun, and it goes with the Beam Smasher, or however you say it. Both Wonder Weapons are way too weak when it comes to the boss zombies. I think that they're very good against the zombies in Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Very good in high rounds, although I haven't been past about round 35, so I can't tell you about round 100 and so on. But when it comes just to normal with the manglers, comes to the amalgamations, the abominations, the Wonder Weapons are weak as hell. They don't do much damage on them. It takes entire clips, if not more, to destroy one, especially on Terminus. I just have a feeling the Beam Smasher is way too weak on that map. So I think that it's fine against the zombies damage, but I think it should have some sort of added damage onto the special zombies, the manglers, whatever it may be, because it's just not powerful enough. You don't get enough out of it. And I think that even if you look at gameplay, now this is within early rounds. We're talking about round 20, 30. Imagine this in round 80. It's going to be weak as hell. Now, like I said, this is day 2 of me playing this game. I could be missing something. I could be not shooting them right. But I've dealt with manglers since Garad Crovey, and I feel like they're way harder on this map than they've been on any other ones. So for our number 4th one, I just think overall SMGs and assault rifles need buffs. Now, this is me before getting the augments, but just as a base gun, they're not very useful. It's fully automatic rifles, and you know what, we're throwing in the LMGs in there as well. There's no real use for them. In past games, there has been ARs, there has been LMGs, submachine guns that have been great. PPSH, Dingo, RPK, they're AN-94, there's Galil, Commando. There's weapons that have always been great that are fully auto, but in this game, I'm like, the best thing are the 2 shotguns. It's just like Cold War. where no other gun is real usable in the 20s and 30s besides the 2 shotguns. I think that's a concerning thing, especially against the special zombies, where fully auto just feels like you're shooting it with fucking BB guns. The fully automatic weapons, whether it comes to the ARs, whether it comes to the SMGs, I do think that they need a buff. And I think the buff is damage. I don't think you need to make them shoot faster. I don't think you need anything like that. I think the buff needs to be damage. Our next one for number 5, I think that this is specific to the Terminus Easter Egg, and it's the step that has to do with the hard drive. Basically what this step is after you get the wonder weapon, you have to turn on the tentacle trap and shoot it with the beam smasher wonder weapon. And if you shoot the right one, a hard drive will drop. It can be random, it can spawn in any of the 4 of them. Now, my biggest problem with this step is there's no actual way to tell you which one is which. You kind of just have to guess. Now, I'm okay with it being random, but I feel like there should be some tall tale sign of telling us which one is right. Whether that is something within the secret room where you get the wonder weapon, maybe that's something that you have to shoot like behind a wall or look at a paper to find. But I think that is necessary, that we need to have something that tells us which one is which, because you can waste 4,000 points almost, because each trap is about 750. There's 4 of them, and let's say it's the 4th one, which 25% of the time it will be. You will have to waste so many points trying to get into it. In a game where points are already scarce enough with the point system and a very expensive doors when you get to the lab, you need to have some sort of decoy, some sort of teller that, hey, this is where it is, okay? I think that they do that well with the trials in this game. They do it well, obviously, with the mystery box. They've always done that. But in this game, they've done it well in other ways of telling you, hey, trying to show you that this is what you should do. I think that they should do that at the same thing, but also for this trap Easter egg step with the hard drive, because it was the step people were stumped on for so long. It took people 2.5, 3 hours to find that. I love the long hunts. I think that's a great thing. But I'm just saying, in the future, I would love to see some sort of tall tale sign to tell us why. For our number 6 thing that I want to see change, I want to see the jet gun have increased mobility. I know that the reason it's lower mobility is to deal with balancing, and I think that's fine, but zombies is made to be unbalanced, made to be overpowered. And the game is pretty easy, but that easiness is really dictated by your mobility. You move fast in this game. You don't need to slide jump. Your attack sprint, your normal sprint, you're pretty quick, especially when you have stamina. The jet gun without stamina, you move like a slug. It's like you're holding the canister in the Easter egg. You are so unbelievably slow. So I think it is important you should be moving quicker. I think that could be an augment for the stamina. Maybe that you can move faster with the wonder weapons, or I understand making it a little bit, heavier. It's so fucking heavy to the point where that you run faster holding a goddamn LMG or a rocket launcher rather than holding the jet gun. I get it's a big jet engine. That limiting that mobility that so many people, including myself, really rely on in zombies, I think that's a bad thing for it, especially for a gun that recharges. For our number 7 thing, guns desperately need double tap, and I'm specifically say the ray gun. Now, double tap, I know, isn't returned in this game. It's very possible it never returns again. I don't know that people were complaining about it, and people are tired of hearing about double tap as well, but I think this game needs it. I think especially the shotguns, the ARs, and this could fix the issue with the ARs that I think have with the later rounds, even though I think they still need a buff anyways. Double tap is needed, especially for the ray gun. The ray gun needs double tap to be very, very good. It doesn't shoot quite fast enough. There's no rapid fire. I know there's rapid fire on attachment on a lot of the weapons, but I still think double tap needs it in this game. I know that it's going to be a nice fan service, and we could see it return in Season 1, Season 2 later in the year, but I think that double tap is desperately needed in this game. For our number 8 thing, I think that you need to be able to hold more armor plates in your reserve. I'm totally fine with the costs of getting tier 2 and tier 3 armor because they are very helpful, very useful. But I think you need to be able to hold more than 3 in your reserve. I think you should be able to hold 5. I think that 5 was a great number that we saw in past games, and I think that it needs to be the case in this one. 3 is just not enough. You can get your armor taken down so quickly, and then you use all your plates and you're out. Completely out. I feel like 5 is the perfect number. I'm not saying we need to have 10, 15, 20. I just think that 3 isn't quite enough because you never feel like you're fully fine on armor. It's always like a, ooh, do I have enough armor kind of thing. It's, oh shit, I actually can't buy anymore. So in that reason, I think that we should have more armors in the reserve. I like the 3 armor plate. I like how the armor system works. I like that some augments help out with the armor system. I'm down with that. But I think that for the future, we should have more in our stats rather than just 3. Number 9, smoke bombs have literally 0 use. You use a smoke bomb, and it does nothing. I mean, I thought that originally if you would go in the middle of the smoke bomb, zombies would be distracted by you, but you don't. you still get hit, which doesn't really make much sense to me. I don't understand the point of smoke bombs. Every other tactical lethal has a, use, whether it's good or bad, whether it's a thermite or a concussion or a fucking combat act, they all have uses. The smoke bomb just feels like a whimsical of a tactical. It's what it feels like, and it's horrible. So never run smoke bomb, and Trek needs to give it a real use, which I always thought would be you run in the middle of the smoke bomb and then you're distracted. Like, zombies are distracted, they can't see you because you're in the smoke. I always thought that's what it would be, but I guess not. Number 10, this is a very big thing with me when it comes to progression. You should be able to switch which augments that you are working towards in-game. For example, if you get the reward that you finished your augment, you finished researching the one you were doing, you got all the way maxed out your Juggernog, you can't switch it mid-game. You have to leave your game, equip a new augment, and then go research it back in-game. You should be able, just like you can change your field upgrade and your Gobblegum pack, you should be able to go to the menu and change which augment you are researching, because after you finish the augment that you were already doing, all that gameplay after means absolutely nothing for future ones. So, in my opinion, that is a huge misstep for the progression in this game. You should be able to change your augments no matter what time of the game. You should be able to go pause, change augment, and then unequip and re-equip to a different one. Now, I don't think that you should be able to change your augment abilities. I think you should have to do that in the menu. But in terms of actually researching them, you should be able to change that mid-game. But I want to state at the end of this video that I am not negative about Black Ops 6 Zombies. I think this is the best fucking zombies game since Black Ops 3, at least from my initial reaction. So, I do appreciate you guys watching. Let me know some things that you guys want to be seen and changed within the next couple of days, maybe the next couple patch updates. And I might make a video of my 10 favorite things about each Black Ops 6 map or whatever. I'll make some nice reviews about each map and some hot takes coming to you guys very, very soon. But I appreciate you guys so much watching. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.